Now, it was one of London's landmark moments, millions turning out for a weekend of celebrations to mark the Diamond Jubilee. But how did the capital really cope? And with only weeks to go until the start of the Olympics, what lessons can be learnt to make sure the Games run smoothly? Nick Beake's been finding out.
Royal bash, millions cheering on the Queen in a blowout celebration for her 60 years on the throne.
It was headline news around the world.
В Лондоне завершились торжества, посвященные
From Belarus to Russia,
славе диамантскog юбилея британской кралицы Елизаветы.
Celebrating 6 decades.
Iran to Egypt. But just how well did London do in its moment in the spotlight?
With all the details of the biggest party on the planet, live from London right now.
The Mcgarty family from Atlanta feel that London delivered the goods.
It was unbelievable. We have that in the States, but not like so much love that the community was giving towards the Queen.
The flags and the outfits and the
ridiculous outfits.
For the US networks, it was the biggest story here since the royal wedding last year.
I think Americans thought London did great this weekend. I had my mother texting me saying, "You're missing the world's biggest party." But I'm not sure that really means that Americans are confident that London can throw a great Olympic Games.
There were big queues and long waits for many, including here at London Bridge after the river pageant. That was to be expected, say Transport for London, but train companies have been criticised for underestimating the numbers of passengers and for only putting on an extended Sunday service. TfL now wants the government to make sure train operators are better prepared for the Olympics.
It hasn't been as difficult as we thought, but we are avoiding the peak hours.
They came and they spent. It was a welcome boost to London's economy.
We keep to work for 5 hours without stopping because there was a very long queue until the bridge. It was very hard, but it was nice.
But some city experts say the extra days off will have cost the economy millions. There were more than 6,000 officers out on the streets on both Sunday and Monday. They made just 28 arrests, but say it was valuable practice ahead of the Games.
We did learn lessons about logistics, all of which will be helpful when it comes to the Olympics in now just about 50 days' time.
Well, if there was one thing that let London down over the weekend, it was something that none of us can do anything about. It does mean there was a lot more of this and less of this.
just a shame you couldn't turn on a bit more sunshine, isn't it?
The weather's fine. I mean, we're here in London. We think that it's always like that. So, you know,
It's supposed to rain over here a little bit, right?
you put your brollies up and go.
Today, for many, a last chance to catch a glimpse of Her Majesty before heading home. They leave behind a city gearing up for an even bigger spectacle. Nick Beake, BBC London News.